Hey, welcome to You Be the Judge. Welcome. We're pretty excited here at You Be the Judge to have Lady Gypsy in the house. Woo woo. Marilyn's actually all ready to dance. But before we get there, I there's some public announcements I do want to get to super quick, and we can talk about it later. First of all, I'm Dr. Paul Dyer, and my other two co-hosts are Marilyn Pierre Esquire and Judge Claudia Barbara. I know today has been a big day for Maryland because we just inaugurated our first black governor today. So that's been a pretty big thing here in Annapolis, here in the state. And with that being said, and if changes are going to come, which we all say they want to and hope to, and we fight for, then we must understand that there's still tons of issues that has not been addressed. First, I want to say that Maryland won't ask, and I won't say anything.
I am already on the Zoom there.
We have some background noise here, so I'm going to reach out here and just mute. There you go. With Maryland's getting ready to go to court on February 2nd here at it's not the Court of Justice. What is it, Maryland?
It is the Supreme Court of Maryland.
Yeah.
It used to be called the Court of Appeals of Maryland, and recently they changed it to the Supreme Court of Maryland.
So Maryland has to go to court at the Supreme Court in Annapolis on February 2nd. The oral argument starts at 9:30. I think it actually really starts at 10, but if you get there at 9:30 and to get a seating, what I'm asking, I'm not asking on the behalf of Maryland. I'm Marilyn Pierre. I'm asking on the behalf of You Be the Judge. I'm asking on the behalf of myself. I'm asking on a community outreach. If you want to know the particulars, basically the short answer is the political junket of Maryland the state, is trying to railroad a freedom fighter for causes of people. The status quo in Maryland, it does not want a person like Marilyn to be in our state, so they're trying to take away her license. And here's the other truth. It's not has nothing to do with her attorneyism. I don't even know if that's a word, but her practicing law. If it was, then her malpractice would be able to cover it. It's not even about what she is defending on a legal issue. This is just a personal issue by a grievance committee that is ruled by one. With that being said, this is a travesty, because if they do it, if they get away with it, they're coming for other black attorneys. They're coming for other attorneys who stand up to them. They're coming for other people who want to be as a judge who does not want to follow the criminal act of the incarceration rate that they have in Maryland for the underprivileged and for the African American community. So I'm asking you, people who hear this, record this, download this, who share this, who listen to the sounds of our voice on all the internet and all the podcast channels, if you can make it to Maryland and Annapolis on February 2nd at 9:30, we would love to have you. We would love for you to be in the courtroom to not just stand against or stand for Marilyn Pierre, but to stand against railroading and injustice, that they can do anything they want to someone they don't like. Thank you. Marilyn, do you want to say anything before we get started with Lady Gypsy, or you just want to move right in? Because I know this is very personal, and this is about You Be the Judge. It's not about you. But it's about things. And if you want to say anything, we can just move right on.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Dyer. You put that really well. So I'm just going to leave it the way you put it, because I cannot put it any better myself. And we'll move on to Lady Gypsy, because she is absolutely fabulous. And I want to give her as much time as we could possibly give her.
Great.
And yes, I want to congratulate Westmore and Aruna Miller in making history in the state of Maryland. Congratulations to both of them. I wish them the best. I know both of them and hope that they will be able to achieve the goals that they have in mind to achieve, because they have really, really good hearts. And I hope that the system, is would be allowing them to do what they need to do, because I know that they have the right intentions in mind. So, so thank you so very much, Lady Gypsy, for being here. We really appreciate you. We really love you. And I think when some people hear you, they will also love you and appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I could not think of a better introduction than the one that you got from Lady B. And so I am going to share screen so that way I can make sure that you get the proper introduction that you deserve. So let me set it up. Okay, so oh my gosh, these things, they just move by themselves. All right, so let me, like I said, share screen, and then we will be all ready to go. Patience, everyone. It is worth it. Okay. And here we go.
For Carnival 2023, the mother, I say, of all carnivals.
She is notorious when it comes to singing calypso, feared by her peers and loved by her fans for telling the truth. She's been singing calypso for over 46 years. And the Dragon Lady in this 2023 is spitting more fire. She's a great contender for the Groovy and Soca Monarch titles. She has her eyes set on social commentary and, most of all, the Calypso Monarch. This sister is ready to add more fire to her fame. TV family from around the globe, let's get ready to meet and greet Miss Lynette Steele, a.k.a. the Dragon Lady. Lynette.
I think that this is just a perfect introduction to you, because some people who are here don't know who you are. They don't know your fabulousness, Mrs. Lady Gypsy. So let me give you a chance to introduce yourself to us.
Hi, my name is Lynette Steele, known in the Calypso as Lady Gypsy, also known as the Dragon Lady. I've been singing Calypso. I am from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean. I've been singing Calypso for the last 46 years of my life. I've been involved in music since I was 6 years old. My whole family are a musical family, and I'm a composer of everything that I sing. What else can I say? I'm a mother.
Well, I think you should stop there for a while and let us contemplate that, because you are a writer, a composer, a singer, a dancer. I mean, you are. You've heard of the triple threat. You are way past the quadruple threat. Are you? What threat are you? Are you like a nano threat? Are you what is it? A DEC that starts with 10? That's the root word of the number 10, like in decade. Like what? I mean, you are just so fabulous in all that you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we could talk and talk and talk.
In the Caribbean here, when somebody is like me, who is multi-talented and can do almost a bit of everything, they call them a bottle washer. And up to now, I still don't understand the term of being a bottle washer, but it's a Caribbean thing. I'm an all-around. I'm a person who does many things. I'm somebody who tiles a home. I'm somebody who plasters a wall. I'm a very good chef. I'm a bit of everything.
Well, you are a bottle washer, as well as, using your talent for all kinds of good causes. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one of your videos I should play first, because I know I love so many of them that I don't know which. Yeah. You know what? Let's start with Vintage Wine. What do you think?
Yeah, it's up to you. You can play anyone you want.
I think that gives people a wonderful idea of what you are and what you do. And I've got to stop sharing because I didn't have the right screen up. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah, I think if we start off with vintage wine, that would, and of course, I myself love vintage wine, and that's why I'm standing up because I want to make sure that we are able to, or at least not we, sorry, I am able to dance because I think that it's and people who have seen me before, they know that I've got a different background on than I usually have. And like I said, it is simply because I wanted to move to the groove because it's hard for me to sit down and listen to you. I have to move around when I listen. Everybody, here we go. Okay, get ready to step and dance. Here we go.
They feel they could whine. I go show them young girl how to whine. Them young people and them say them alone would break away. I just want young people know, not so long ago. Old women who look like me used to whine and act crazy now. Jamaican dance take over. Them young girl can't whine no more. They feel that them alone good. My old wine was smooth and rude. I just want to let them know old women could still let go. Hey, hey, hey. Long time wine was go down slow. Bend down and then touch your toe. Rest your hand upon your knees. Move your boomsy as you please. Them young people change the thing. All party body whining. We want back we old time wine. Man jamming we from behind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They change the wine. Bring back we old time wine. Bring back we vintage wine. Sweet, sweet wine we used to do so. Come back and then let go. We knew how to get drunk. Wine go down to the ground. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No more partying for me. All I have is my joy. Papa Rocky, Madman, Maddie used to make me so happy. Now all girls who look like me, who fellas turning whitey, can't flex and rock it up so. Old school wine we have to go. We want back we sweet wine we used to do from long ago. We want back we old time move when we used to wine and groove. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Long time wine was go down slow. Bend down and then touch your toe. Rest your hand upon your knees. Move your boomsy as you please. Them young people change the thing. All party body whining. We want back we old time wine. Man jamming we from behind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They change the wine. Bring back we old time wine. Bring back we vintage wine. Sweet, sweet wine we used to do so. Come back and then let go. We knew how to get drunk. Wine go down to the ground. Hey, hey, hey. Them young people feel they know how to wine like long ago. Them dance with them girl doing more looking like break dancing. Dress up in panty and bra. Nothing for men to wonder how they look without the clothes. 99% exposed. Women look sexy in clothes, not when they private exposed. Girl, put on your bodysuit. That no wine, you're looking cute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Long time wine was go down slow. Bend down and then touch your toe. Rest your hand upon your knees. Move your boomsy as you please. Them young people change the thing. All party body whining. We want back we old time wine. Man jamming we from behind. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that
guess
was so nice
I want to
of
see
you.
it again. Wow,
I have
that
to,
is
I have,
so
I
excellent.
have to get you in. I have to get you in Trinidad for the carnival, so you can put on a costume and
that's
start dancing.
Oh yeah, I am looking forward to that. That is excellent. I mean, not only the your voice, which is fabulous. You have such a beautiful voice.
Thank
Not
yeah.
you.
only your voice, but the beat is just so wonderful and so catching. But also the words.
Yeah,
Women look cute in clothes, not 99% exposed. We
yeah.
all know what that's about. Do you want to talk about how this song came about?
Oh, vintage wine.
Yes.
When I look at the modern young folks today and the way they dance, and in my age group, like they don't leave no space for us anymore. That we
Mhm.
have no room. So I make space for us people who is in my age group, so that we have a place that we can fit in to do whatever we feel like doing when it comes to music and dancing. Because if you look at the kind of dance that is on right now on YouTube, Facebook, and all over, I can't do that. I am too old for that. So I gotta make my own room, yeah, to make
Uh,
myself happy with music,
yeah,
musically, yeah.
yeah, that is absolutely fabulous. I don't know if we have time to play some of the more political things because
Yeah,
I know that your most recent song is very political. And
yeah,
I should say it's outwardly political instead of
yep.
the the way it is, but it is such a beautiful song, and I have to
It,
admit,
it is number one in my country right now, the most played song
oh
in
my
my
gosh,
country.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, guys, did you hear that? We are going to hear
Um,
the song that
Political
is,
Cemetery is the
yes,
most played song in my country right now because
wow,
I sang it on the regime who is in power at the moment,
uh-huh.
and even the people who supports them right now is against them for being who they are. So
Wow.
everybody just loves the song, yeah.
Everybody, including me. I love the song. I'm
Oh
looking
yeah,
forward to playing for everyone. And I think
it's
after we play it, you're going to have some new fans. Number one throughout the world.
thank you.
Wow.
And there's another one there that is called One Moment of Glory. I have lost so many friends in the musical world, whether it's steel band, calypso, or mass. And over the couple of years, due to COVID and other things. So and when they die here, what they do to the entertainers, they take them and parade them in the coffin in fancy hearses all across the town, and people dance it and have fun. And when they put you down into
Oh
a
wow,
grave,
very good. Actually, uh,
when they bury you
I'm
now,
so sorry for
yeah,
yeah,
when they put you down into the ground, it's goodbye, and that's it. And
yes.
I think that we deserve more respect than that. You know, you promise
Whoa.
families so much stuff, and then after that, you do nothing for who is behind it. And they forget you and move on to another one, and that is not nice. So I did that in tribute to my peers who had passed and gone. One moment of glory. That's all we
Oh,
get.
well, thank you. And it is an excellent tribute. And I'm looking at Pat's comment that says that Political Cemetery tells Lady Gypsy's tells about Lady Gypsy's social commentary and justice. And Evangelist Minor said that Carnival is in February 2023. And I know you have entered in a lot of categories in Carnival. Do you want to talk about that before we play the song?
Uh, well, um, well, we have something in Trinidad and Tobago here that is called a Calypso tent. We are opening on the 27th of January here, and we run until the end of Carnival is on the 21st and the 22nd. Don't come down, they are February. So we run until the Carnival Friday. And then on Carnival Sunday night, we have something called the Mardi Gras, which is the Mary the Monarch. That's the Monarch night. So I'm hoping to be one of the finalists for the Monarch of 23. But on the 27th, my Calypso tent is going to be opening, and then from there I go to other part of Trinidad and Tobago, and it's something called a clash, where there's another tent you clash with to come and everybody sing together to see who is better than who. So that it's like a competition. So it starts from the Monday after the 27th.
Wow, very good. So our timing is perfect because we get you
Yeah.
before you do the carnival.
Yeah.
Paul wanted to let you know that you should do your thing and there is no such thing as too old. And and I know you will take that advice because you do your thing. And
Yeah.
the way you move is just fabulous. It's just so sexual and sensual that I wish I could move like that, but I'm learning. Okay, so here we go with Political Cemetery.
I have a political cemetery. It's not for people like you and me. It is for all them politicians. And I dig in their grave, no fuck with me hand. I find some of them, they living too long. And every 5 years is the same old song. Some of them dead, just shame to lie down. So I prepare for them a burial ground. Rowley, my first grave for he. With joy in my heart, put him down with thee. All of them useless politician, only making up numbers in my island. Al-Rari, I refuse body. I leave them Muslim, them to deal with he. Big smile on my face and with me bare hand. It's time to move trash from out of this land. In but I taking my time with he. I personally will prepare his body. Make sure he have a sardonic grin on his face. That's all he does do. That man is a waste. Bury he in the back of my cemetery. Turn he upside down. He face I can see. Look for the strongest grave digger to cover he. Not with the hand, put good fuck on he. Gypsy, political grasshopper. I may feel a pity cause he's my brother. But like Tarzan, he's swinging from vine to vine. It's time I help you to make up your mind. Fitzgerald, Rasta City. I know they go glad to get the body. Resi on the town, don't fall to see. Drink 2 beers and watch Coco get happy. I don't care all who go vex with me, but Kamala I not ready to bury. She's a strong, determined woman like me, and deserve a chance to run this country. When she in power, I don't go hungry. And Calypsonian does get big money. She don't deserve no spot in my cemetery. I putting she in the center of the city. Paula, you too damn lazy. You sit on a throne while women die daily. You deserve a nice spot in my cemetery. All you do is just collect big salary. Regis, you disappoint me with your racial tongue. You like you can see. Your baba does trim you with weed waka. All day, all you do is sushila. Family boy, you is a boss. I celebrate with you when PNM lost. One day you must come bust a line with me. We go knock a glass, make myself happy. I yardy that what you is to me. A grassroots man, stand up for country. I will stand by your side and watch you at work. But if you falter, you're going to get fucked. Watson, what is wrong with you? I thought you and Fally would have stick like glue. Boy, shake the man hand and tighten that space before PNM come back and win that race. Shamfa, one twist sacrifice. Yet every week she have new weave man, she living nice. You and the cold but man resemble and strong. A bum seated red and you like a tongue.
Yes.
Fabulous. So
Yes.
fabulous. But it reminds me that you have different names in that T-shirt. Well, actually, let me ask you about the T-shirt first. The T-shirt that you wear.
What the one I'm wearing?
Yes.
Well, some people think that name suits me because of the power that I think you prepare. So, and some things the opposition, the regime right now who is in power, look at me as well because they say I'm bitchy. You understand me? For being who I am, then and being real. So that is why after 2 years of COVID, we were locked down. We had no carnival. So I told them Miss Mitch is back.
Oh, wow. That is excellent. And I'm looking at that comment as well. I always call her Pat because
Yeah.
she's so close to my heart. But she says that one of the people that you call out, Raleigh, he's the Black Trump of
that's our prime minister, and he don't care much about the poor people of my country. That is the reason why. Hence the reason each and every one of them is there is have a part to play in government at the moment. You know.
Oh, wow.
And the Indian lady in the middle there, she was once the prime minister of this country. Now she's the opposition. So what I'm really saying is I rather have her in power right now than those black people who is running the country, because they're no good.
Yeah, and it says that the current regime is the GOP of Trinbago. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, well, very good. Okay, so now that we have that, I want to go back a little bit and ask you, how did you get the name Lady Gypsy?
Oh, my brother, my elder brother, who is also, you saw him in the video there? No, he was once with the opposition, right, as a minister, and he and them fell out, and he went over back to this party who is ruling right now. The guy who I said Gypsy, Gypsy political grasshopper. So when I wrote that song, I call him a political grasshopper because it seems as though he can't keep steady. He hops from party to party. So you
call out your own brother. How brave! He knows what he is.
Yes, of course. Because if he's wrong for doing what he does, I will call him out. That's me. You know. So I got my name through him. He is now the chairman of the National Carnival Council in our country.
Oh, wow.
So from one post, he's always in a high post. 1 minute he's Minister of Culture, and next minute he's another minister or something, and so he goes, you know. So he's a political grasshopper. He don't keep quiet. Always looking for opportunity. He's an opportunist. Yeah.
Well, very good. Pat raised her hand, but Pat, can I ask Lady Gypsy why she is also called the Dragon Lady before you ask your question?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
The reason why I am called the Dragon Lady is because of the kind of calypso that I write and sing. Because I am always on point, blowing fire at somebody who does something wrong. So, therefore, they call me the Dragon Lady for the kind of lyrics that I write, I compose.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Pat, you could ask your question.
One of the things that Lady Gypsy did not mention to you, I believe it was either last year or the year before, she was asked by the opposition to come and campaign while her brother was running for a political seat. And having Lynn on that campaign, she basically brought the house down. They won it hands down. And
wow.
it was amazing because no one believed that her brother would have lost, because that's from the area that they were born and raised. But she brought, one of the things about Lady Gypsy in her commentary, through her music, social justice, she speaks the truth. She does the research. And when she hits with fire. So that's why one of the reasons why they said the Dragon Lady suits her perfectly. She has many songs. Go to YouTube. Songs that actually transcends into any culture, and it speaks about a story.
Well, very good. Thank you so much, Pat. And Evangelist Minor says that she has a friend who lives in Trinidad and Tobago, or TNT as it's called, and by the name of the Kwashi family. Is that correct, Evangelist Minor?
Yes.
So it's a small set of islands. Do you happen to know?
I know there's many Kwashis in my village here in Superior. Where I live in South Trinidad here, there's Kwashis, a lot of Kwashis here. I don't know which area.
Plymouth? Yeah.
That's Tobago?
Tobago.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't know that section, but there's a lot of them in my village here where I live.
It's a lot of them. There's a lot
of Kwashis all over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's excellent. And because I asked you why you were called the Dragon Lady, I want to play the video where you entitled it the Dragon Lady, so that way people could see some of your Dragon Ladiness.
That song you're about to play there. I sang a song on the PNM government, the regime here, and there was a radio announcer who wanted to go to parliament with the PNM, and she did not like the way that I sang a song on them, which is called "Plight of My People," right? Mm-hmm. When I sang in "Plight of My People," she did not like that, so she started to talk about me on the radio station, and I made a song to tell her, "Don't mess with the dragon lady," you know.
Just a quick statement, Marilyn. Plight of my people. If Martin Luther King was here today, that would have been a song that could transform and to be on the marching pathway. Plight of my people. If ever an opportunity you listen to it, or anyone can look at it on the YouTube. It's a powerful song. Plight of my people, and also Meet Me on the Pavement. Again, political.
That is very good. Thank you for that great introduction. Let me play it now then.
This bigly ugly woman, she feels she own Iowa radio station, telling everybody she don't like my song. How I planning to bring the PNM down. This dog-shaped woman from Lavantie, she come from the hills, so I must reach she. I warn you ugly, don't trouble me. Dragon lady, don't meddle with nobody. You don't need shovel no fork, don't weed no land. It takes a hoe, you will understand. Don't mess with the dragon lady. Fire go come out as she. Don't mess with the dragon woman. Brimstone go be your portion. I just doing my civic duty to open people's eyes so that they could see. It don't matter to me who run my country. I'm not going to hush while they abuse we. Boom, boom, ba doom. The other one, the Baptist woman, spreading my name all across this land. Saying I put she name in my song. How she going to ring, she barely go knock me down. She say how she going to fix me. She done wake mother corn hawks already. You have so much powers behind your door. Get every fat and guys up 10 feet across the floor. The reason why radio make you preach at 5:30. They making sure the whole damn country is still sleepy. Don't mess with the dragon lady. Fire go come out as she. Don't mess with the dragon woman. Brimstone will be a portion. I just doing my civic duty to open people's eyes so that they could see. It don't matter to me who run my country. I'm not going to hush while they abuse we. Boom, boom, ba doom. If my own party doing wrong to me, I must stand up and watch like a stupidity. My people, open your eyes and see. PNM don't care if we go hungry. 50 million in food for Venezuela. For people with latrine here using newspaper. If you can't stand and fight for your own, how an ex-man land could be your concern. I'm not saying we must not help nobody. But take care of the people in your country. Don't mess with the dragon lady. Fire go come out as she. Don't mess with the dragon woman. Brimstone will be your portion. I just doing my civic duty to open people's eyes so that they could see. It don't matter to me who run my country. I'm not going to hush while they abuse we. Boom, boom, ba doom. All you come take away, all we walk from we. No one we to pay for we property. Where the hell we going to get money? I too old for Villa Capri. The plight of my people make me so sad. If I don't control emotion, I will go mad. Best we did stay with the UNC. Don't mind they say the thief, we still have money. The country in recession as all can see. Yet PNM trying to scrape every cent from we. Don't mess with the dragon lady. Fire go come out out of she. Don't mess with the dragon woman. Brimstone will be your portion. I just doing my civic duty to open people's eyes so that they could see. It don't matter to me who run my country. I'm not going to hush while they abuse we.
Okay. Boy, so very powerful things over there. Don't mess with this.
Thank you.
And I will not, because I do not want fire to come out of she. Oh, wow. That's fabulous. And like I said, so many different political points. Yes, you want your country to help other countries, but you don't want people in your country to be starving and not be able to
take care of your own first. Yeah. Would you leave your kids hungry and feed other people's children? You feed your kids first, or whatever you have, you give to other people. Yeah, well, that is not how they think here.
Yeah. Well, excellent point. Excellent point. And Veronica is telling you how much she just loves your song. Does anybody else have any questions? 'Cause I could go on.
I have one. It seems like it's easier to get a message across in a song than it is to actually say it. Is that true?
Not really. The field I am in, I think it's easier for me to deliver my message because as a singer and a composer of music, it is more effective for me. But maybe for somebody who is in the political field, it may be easy for them to say. They may be ignored, who knows? But with me, they must hear me because it plays on the radio every day. So it comes like somebody singing the same song over in your ear over and over. You must listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Go ahead.
In response to the question, I forgot her name, who just asked the question of Lady Gypsy. Lady Gypsy got commentary all the way in Sweden from a socialist group. And a communist socialist group, and I started to laugh when I met the gentleman. And he said to me, I said, well, what was the thing that actually brought that particular genre of music to the platform? They do theatrical art to speak about the oppression of people. So in truth, the question was just asked, Lady Gypsy, your music, people hear it, they hear the words, and you tell a story of the reality of the plight of the people. So it is actually it's taken notice by many, but so that the opposition will bring the presentation, yes, they would hear it. But hearing it in a song, it gets into the soul of the people, and it opens up the consciousness. And that is what is so great about Lady Gypsy and her pen and paper that she delivers. Mm-hmm. So I would say yes, her song, the music really does tell a message more so than the person. How many people sit down to listen to the news or the political? They will listen to a song versus a parliamentary speech.
Yes, Lady Gypsy uses songs to communicate really, really well. And somebody else might use a speech to communicate, but her preferable way of communicating is through music. And
it is so amazing that even the people, the regime that is in power now, the people that follows them loves me. And there's a park we call Skinner Park. That is where they call the test drum. You have to be, before you get to the Calypso Monarch, you must go there. Some people go there, they stone them down. When they talk about the opposition, about the regime that is in power now, the PNM, when they talk about them, some people get paid with food stuff, with all kind of things, because they don't want to hear your bad talk, the regime that is in power now. And when I go to that park to sing, people just naturally love me. They get up and dance, they do all sort of things because they know I am speaking the truth. So no matter what they do, they have to accept me because they just love the way I do it,
That is true. And even though you share some hard facts with your songs, it's hard for me to sit down and listen to them. I have to move because the beat is just so wonderful. And
that is exactly
it's also
what happened.
That
happens to the regime that is in power now, people.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Veronica, you have a question?
Yeah. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Veronica. How are you, hon?
Good. I want to know, how old were you when you knew this was what you wanted to do?
I was 6 years old.
What inspired you?
My mom was a singer. My mom was a singer. My dad was a singer, and most of my siblings are in the entertainment. Even my kids are entertainers. It's in the blood. you know. But when I was 6 years old, I was already a lead singer in a band. At 6.
Wow.
Just like Michael Jackson. I was a tiny tot. Yeah. And
Well,
already into music.
you are excellent at it. I would love to see some videotape of you performing at 6, or even listen to your voice at 6. That must have been fabulous too.
Yeah. Yeah. What nice about me, I can sing any genre of music.
Yes, you can.
You should know that.
Yeah,
You should know that.
yeah. I myself was surprised because you have such a wide range, and it seems like people could just tell you what song that they want to hear, and you will sing that song in a fabulous way. So you are
I thank God.
talented.
I thank God every day for my voice and the talent He has given to me. And one of my kids and all too is a superstar, you know.
Oh, really? Tell us about that.
You can look her up on YouTube. Her name is Faye Lyons Alvarez. Oh yes, she sings all over the world.
And her name is what, Lyons?
Faye Lyons Alvarez.
Oh, Faye Lyons Alvarez.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
FAYANNLYONS. Lyons. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Now I know somebody else I need to look up on YouTube. Veronica has another question.
Okay, so you started singing at 6, but the genre of music that you chose, social justice. Why did you go in that direction?
It came from within me. I'm a person who do not like to see others get abused. You know. So since I was small, growing up from a broken home where my mom and dad were separated, and I look at the kind of struggles that my mom went through to grow us as a single parent, all of that is embedded in me. So that make me, it come like what I couldn't say as a child, I can write it now because God has given me knowledge and talent to know how to write these things. So it comes out from inside. It comes like a venting. And that is what I'm doing at the moment. I'm venting the truth, the naked truth, and nothing but the truth to help me, God.
And you are so brave and doing it as well, because, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, There are people in my country who is scared for me and warn me and tell me be careful. They may kill you, they may do that. But I say, so be it. If God say that's the way I have to go, I will go because I am doing something that I have chosen to do, and it benefits my people because I'm a voice that they don't have. And I will always be their voice. And that is why the people of my country love me no matter what I sing. Love me.
Yes, and we love you too. And I think people who are just being introduced to your work also love you. I want to play Africa Rising because, we told people you were an international star. And so some people might be like, well, why would an international star be and you be the judge? Well, let's look at Africa Rising and,
Marilyn, we don't see it. I think Marilyn's the only one. Marilyn, we don't see it. You didn't share it. You're the
and she's dancing.
And she's dancing with it, and she's sharing nothing.
We see nothing. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying myself so much, and I just forget to push the buttons I'm supposed to push. Thank you for letting me.
Free from
Thank you for checking out Caribbean Insight.
Lady Gypsy, I want to ask you, when it comes to justice and fighting for justice, we live in a tribal mental world where people segregate themselves to their own clan, their own type of people they associate with. And even Haile Selassie was talking about how we must unify. He was speaking about this in the 1930s. And we still have not unified because we stay so tribalism in the mentality. How do we approach that? I mean, have you approached that in your music? Or how do you think we can approach that to get away those borderlines of the mental borderlines that we have?
Yes, I have never felt that aspect of life in my country, because in my country we are a cosmopolitan country. We have the Chinese, the whites, right, the blacks, the Indian, the Syrian. Everybody lives here, and our motto in our anthem is every creed and race finds an equal place. And I believe that is what happens in my country, because if the Indian have a festival, the Africans are in it. If the African have a festival, the Indians are in it. The Chinese have something, and we each share each other's culture and live as one in this country. But the only part of this that I am seeing, like what you were talking about, is the leaders. Mm-hmm. The leaders is the only thing that spoils the connection and the closeness, I should say, of the population with I wouldn't say maybe the mental slavery thinking could be that, or whatever it is. But I have never faced life in that aspect of which you're talking about. So it's something that it would be hard for me to explain. If you understand what I mean.
I do understand what you mean, and I believe you're right. I believe it has a lot to do with separation of countries. Even serving in the military, they put us in places to disrupt so many things and not unify many things. So it's, they use those blunt objects, whether it be economics, whether it be warfare, whether it be terrorizing, to keep us separated and to keep us fighting amongst ourselves. But I saw Marilyn, someone raised their hand, is that right?
Oh, yes, Pat had a question. Pat?
Dr. Dyer, to piggyback off of Lady Gypsy, I shared this with Marilyn when I first met her and we got into conversation. And I said the first time ever that I experienced and recognized that I was no longer human, but a person, I was black, was in 2012, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Mind you, I came to this country in 1986, 37 years ago. And that was the first time I experienced a sense that the color of my skin was a limitation. I didn't allow it, but I was forced into the recognition, the realization of it. Coming from a country, I said I had democracy. Every creed and race found an equal place. Dr. Eric Williams, which I'm sure you're familiar with, that's what he brought. And when I landed in June 20th, 1986 at 402 Eastern Airlines, and I walked off, I knew what democracy, I had a voice. And a lot of folks in the social justice in the black movement, we get into a tug of war lots of times because they cannot understand the sense of freedom that I speak from. Right. Because I said, I don't understand the oppression. I mean, as time has come by, I've come and joined within the Black Lives Matter and many other groups understanding the oppression that we did not see at the time in my generation growing up in Trinidad and Tobago. I believe there is the Honorable Terry Oliver is there who might be able to give an insight to Dr. Dryer's question to Lady Gypsy, if she's open to it.
Terry, do you want to respond to that or continue with Pat's answer? I don't see Terry here.
Terry, where are you?
Who's there?
Well, I see Teresa, but I was thinking that's a different Teresa than Terry.
There's Teresa Oliver is there. She might have stepped away. Okay, but
no. We have another Teresa who joins us, and I was thinking that's that Teresa instead of Terry. Okay, maybe that's what happens. But that's kind of interesting, though, because over here we are taught so much, is based on race. And you're saying that in your country, in Trinidad and Tobago, I should say, in your set of islands, you know, it's more like the content of your character, the way Martin Luther King Jr. wanted the world to be. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the people of my country lives like Martin Luther's dream. Trust me.
Wow.
Yeah. We celebrate. There is so many different culture in my country that we each get so used to being among each other that we all live in communities like where I live here. I have around me there are Venezuelans, around me there are Indians, there are Africans, there are other islanders like Vincentian Grenadians. We all live in my village, and we live as one. We all just it's like a unity, a village that like a commune. If I can put it like that, everybody know their place and their space, but we live with one love. And that's how people of Trinidad and Tobago live. Yeah.
I know the person that trains your security force for your military. He's a good friend of mine.
Who is Gary?
Yeah.
Who's that? Gary.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. We train.
I don't like what the government has done to him right at the moment.
Right. We train together. We've been brothers for a long time now.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a nice guy. His wife is also a nice woman too. Yeah.
What a small world. So I'm going to play one last video because, like I said, I love your music. And this one, for those of you who have small kids in the room, you might want to ask the kids not to look at the screen. So here we go. I'm sharing screen, and there, so that everybody could see what I'm looking at and dancing to. Here we go.
I say we moving, time to loosen we waist. So long we lock down, let's put some life in this place. If once I turn on my bed, all on the living room floor, talking to myself, wish I could get out some more. No more waist, guess what if I have to move it slow. I will start with
Very good. Have you decided which songs you're going to play at the carnival yet?
Oh, I am doing Political Cemetery at the 10th, and I'm going to do One Moment of Glory for the Monarch.
Okay, well, let us know what we can do to promote you, because we love you so much that we want to make sure that you get the recognition that you deserve, which is much more than you have gotten so far, believe me.
Love you guys too, and can't wait to get up there to see you guys.
Love you too. And when you're around, let us know, and we could let people know that you are around. You are available to perform at different venues for different things. So, and we would love to see you in person again. Yay!
Yeah, I should be up there after the carnival.
Oh, great!
But
March.
But right now, my days in the morning I have a radio interview. The next day I have a TV interview, and so I go from now until the end of next month. So it's just crazy.
Well, we're lucky to have you. We're lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Yes, we are. Thank you so very much. You're getting so much love, and thank you.
You guys are welcome. Love all you guys.
Yeah.
I miss you guys.
Bye. Love you.
Love
and
you.
another
Bye.
thank you. Another thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.